So there have been so many different leaks about the Samsung Galaxy S23 because this device is literally about to come out in February. So this thing is about to have so many different specific, upgrades and everything coming from the previous generation, which was the Galaxy S22. Now, right now we are in a very interesting situation for the most part because the Galaxy S23 is apparently going to be probably bringing one of the best chipsets of next year. In fact, the Galaxy S23, according to some places like Phone Arena here, are stating that the Galaxy S23 is going to make Android history by beating the iPhone 14 in performance and efficiency for the first time. Now, those types of things, when I hear like this type of device getting those types of features, it's not something I would, kind of take lightly, because we've kind of heard these claims before when Apple was making the M1 MacBooks, when some other devices came out, even like with the Tensor chipset on Google. And definitely, I will say on the Android front, there's been lots of claims, and I will say tons of them have been accomplished. But in the power to efficiency standpoint, Apple has always been number one. They've done great on their Apple A series of chipsets, and on their M series of chipsets, they're doing an even better job. So it's going to be very interesting to me if the Galaxy S23 for the most part is actually going to beat the iPhone 14 in the performance and the efficiency, because that is going to be crazy. And if that ends up beating the iPhone 14, what is that going to say for the next generation of the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen chipset? If the 8 Gen 2 Plus chipset is going to be way better, that's going to make me super excited. And will that end up making a lot of these manufacturers end up switching back to Qualcomm, like Google with their Pixel series? Will Apple ever go with Qualcomm for their chipsets? Who knows? But personally, I think this is a great touch for Samsung. Now, another thing that was kind of stated about the S23 here and there was that it's going to be bringing some better improvements in the battery standpoint. But even if these claims are true, even if Samsung ends up keeping the same sized battery on the Galaxy S23, that is also going to make a pretty big jump in the performance, not only in the performance, but in the battery life standpoint as well, because that is going to make it a more efficient chipset. So there are just so many different moving parts with this specific device, and that's making me just look so forward to these devices. If any of these rumors are true, and if Samsung ends up making a device that is more efficient than, let's just say it's more efficient than even the last year's chipset, let's say it's more efficient than the Z Flip 4 and the Galaxy Z Fold 4, those are going to be some really big improvements, and I cannot wait until Samsung releases those specific devices, because we're probably going to start seeing some changes in Samsung maybe becoming the efficiency king, because if they're more efficient than the iPhone 14, they may be more efficient than the Google Pixel 7 and 7 Pro. So I would love to hear your thoughts about this. Let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.